Hi everybody and welcome to this reading. Today we are looking into a message for the collective. If you came across this reading, then the message I have for you today is for you. I set my intention that this reading is going to find everybody who is meant to hear it today. And we are going to leave it completely open as to what Spirit has to tell us today. So let's keep an open mind, an open heart, and let's see what messages will come through for us today. Okay, Spirit. Okay, interesting. We already have two cards falling out. We have pause and restriction. And I feel called to pull one more. Teamwork. Okay, so your spirit guides are letting me know today that you feel like your life has been kind of on hold for a little bit. Maybe it is kind of forced because I feel like you have been on the brink of burnout, or you have been dealing with a lot in your life. So maybe right now this downtime, this phase of things not really progressing, of things going a little bit slower is something that you need at this point in time, even though you may not want it, is what I hear. So maybe you think, oh, but I don't even want to slow down. I don't even want to be held back. But Spirit says you need it in order to recharge. You need to be held back a little bit in order to grow some roots. So maybe some of you have been starting something new that has taken a lot of your time and a lot of your energy. This could be anything from a new job, a new love connection, or maybe some of you guys have been moving somewhere new and are now decorating the home and have just had a really busy time. I hear some of you could also be new parents, which could also play into all of this. So you need some time to grow some roots and to be able to blossom in a stable way. If you were to progress and progress and progress without being able to grow these roots here, then you would find yourself completely out of balance and you would kind of crash into the next wall. And your spirit guides are working with you right now to kind of prevent that and to help you to find stability in your new endeavors, which I think is really beautiful. What else does the collective need to know right now? The people who came across this video, the viewer who came across this video, what do they need to know right now? What messages do you have for them? We have survival. Yeah, that kind of plays into this restricted energy, into this forced pause. Yeah, see that? So we have survival and exhaustion. So some of you really have been going through it, have been really stressed with whatever this new venture or this new situation in your life has been. Maybe for some of you, this isn't even completely new. It's something you have been doing for quite some time, but you never had the time to really fully settle into this because it was such a fast energy right from the get-go. So now, in order to keep you from burning out, in order to keep you from just surviving, and in order to restore some of your energy, you are now being put on pause, and that's why nothing is progressing. I hear that maybe you have been talking to your guides like, so what is going on? Why is my business suddenly slowing down? Why is my relationship becoming a little bit distant from me? Or why do I feel like nothing is progressing for me right now the way it used to? It is in order to restore your energy, and it is in order to make you feel a little bit more settled in and make you feel better about your current circumstances. So again, some of you may be new parents and are going to grow into this role. You know, see how this woman looks like she's pregnant, and it looks like an umbilical cord almost. For those of you who are in this new parent position, I want to say that you are going to grow into your role, and you are going to be better than you think you are. And I think this message also applies for those who are not new parents, but those who have created something or are in the process of creating something like a business. Some of you may be writing a book. Whatever this new venture may be, you are going to grow into your role. It just takes a little bit more time. Okay, let me now look into the Lenormand and see what the Lenormand cards say about your current situation and your current energies. Spirit of Divine, please show me the current energies of the collective and the viewer who came across this video. Can you tell us more about their current situation? So we have the bed. Yeah, so some of you have been in desperate need of rest. We have the star. We have birds. Let me put some more. We have the ring. The letter. And the sky. Okay, very interesting. I do have a couple of messages coming in right off the bat. Bottom of the deck, we have the clovers. So some of you are, again, we have this burnout energy with the bed here, and the need for rest, the need to recuperate, and the need to also slow down and calm yourself a little bit, because I feel like some of you have been on the verge of a bit of a mentee bee, and that is, Spirit says, sort of self-inflicted, because you tend to overthink. Some of you may be the type to lie awake in bed a lot and think about everything under the sun, but Spirit says you're not really doing yourself a good service with that by running your mind at high speed. Maybe some of you are taking medication for that. Some of you might be taking melatonin. Some of you may be taking other recreational things in order to slow yourself down. And Spirit says it also starts with intention. So Spirit asks you to go to bed with the intention of rest and with the intention of slowing down. Some of you really need to put the phone down before bed and need to stop watching the news, because the news are just going to rile you up. Some of you are watching videos of, is it drama related, or is it related to beef between people? Or some of you are watching news on politics before bed. The Spirit says that's really not the best thing to do, especially when you're already prone to overthinking and anxiety. Now, many of you who watch this video are having a current wish or something that they want to fulfill. This wish is possible for you. Okay, sorry for stalling. Spirit says it's possible for you. It's not just in the stars. Okay, it's something that you could actually bring to life, and you are actually right now in an energy that is really positive. So right now is the energy to become clear about what it is that you want. It's not go time yet. It is going to be go time soon after you've rested up a little bit, but in the meantime, Spirit asks you to daydream a little bit and to follow your inspiration and to direct your mind to positive things, the things that you want, the things that you want to bring about. Some of you are waiting to hear from something or hear from somebody, here also connected with the letter, or some of you may have received some sort of communication that is bringing stress, especially here in this combination with the birds, the scythe, and the letter. Maybe there has been some communication around a relationship or a contract that has been really stressful, or has been something that was unexpected. And Spirit says to me, what I hear is that you will receive clarity about this soon. Something about this was kind of scary or surprising. Something about this was not what you expected. And now maybe that's what's leading you to overthink at night. Spirit asks you to hold back your reaction a little bit, depending on what it is. I mean, if it's something that you have all the facts about, you can you can always voice your opinion and your feelings, but Spirit says you don't have all the facts just yet. There's more coming in here for you. You see how this card here has a notice board, and this letterbox here has a letter popping up. You will have new information coming in for you that is going to add to the bigger picture. So please don't stress yourself yet. It's okay to have this initial feeling of panic. It's okay to have this initial feeling of alertness. But again, something is coming in, okay? Something new is coming in. Some of you may have received news in regards to a job. So maybe you received a rejection letter of a job that you really wanted. Some of you could have received a rejection that is related to love, right? But do you see here this ring card? Eventually, this might end up in a contract. This might end up coming back together and everything is going to be whole again, okay? Either something better is waiting, or because you don't have all the facts yet or additional information is coming in, Spirit is asking you not to panic just yet, okay? Very interesting. I want to ask the cards about what Spirit wants you to know going forward within the next couple of weeks. So Spirit guides, what does the collective that found this video, the people who found this video, my dearest viewer, what do they need to know about what's gonna come towards them during the next couple of weeks? What do they need to know about what's going to come towards them during the next couple of weeks? So we have opposition, we have bounty, and we have caution. Now this is really interesting. Opposition, bounty, and caution. I feel called to put out more cards. We have charity, we have solitude, and we have loss. I hear something is lost in order for something else to be won. First of all, the energy is very sensitive, and Spirit asks you to please be gentle with yourself during this time, and again, prioritize rest as much as you can. It is really important for you right now to rest up and to center yourself a little bit. You might be feeling a little bit alone during the next couple of weeks. You might be feeling like you are alone with your feelings, with your issues. You might also be feeling like people are against you a little bit. But Spirit asks you to be cautious, to not over-interpret what other people are doing or saying, and projecting too much of your inner world onto other people, because there is a danger here that you might be doing that. Because I feel like the solitude and this kind of sensitive emotional energy that I'm sensing here could be planetary. Some of you may find answers to that with astrology. Some of you are simply going through a time where everything is a little bit uncertain, or where you feel like your heart is a little bit tender, okay? This could be because something didn't go your way, or this could be because you're reminiscing over something. Some of you are also kind of dealing with a person who is a little bit difficult, which then it might be really plausible that you feel a little bit tender-hearted. But again, just because something is not going well with one person in your life or one thing in your life doesn't mean that everything is going to go to okay? It just means that right now something is not going exactly your way. But Spirit asks you to, first of all, be kind with yourself. Focus also on other things that are going well in the meantime. So if some of you are fighting with a partner, or if a love connection isn't going your way, look at the success that you have in business, or look at the other things like your friendships. Look at flowers, right? Look at things, focus on things that make you feel good in order to counter those negative emotions. Let me pick up the Lenormand for more information. So what is going to happen for my collective, for my dearest viewer who found this video? This card wants to come up, the key. What does my dearest viewer need to know about what's going to happen in their life during the next couple of weeks? What is going to happen in my dear viewer's life during the next couple of weeks? Thank you. Oh, so we have this ring, we have this completion coming in. Maybe reconciliation also. We have pet. Beautiful. It's usually the dog card. We have mountain, we have market, and we have fish. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? The book. Interesting. So a secret or new information coming in. Now, again, what I see in those cards is that for some of you, this might be a time that is a bit it's a time of solitude. You might be spending some time alone. Some of you guys are a little bit overindulgent over the next couple of weeks, and if money is an issue, please be careful where you spend. We have two money themes here, and both themes talk about spending. So some of you might be spending a lot more than you think you need to, and that might cause some uncertainty for you. Let me get the message straight. Spirit, what do you want to say by that? Okay, so some of you are feeling a little bit insecure because of your finances, but then you go out and you do a lot of online shopping, or you order a lot of food online. And Spirit says, you do have power here, okay? You don't have to say yes to everything. I know it's good to live in our abundance, and yes, we love to treat ourselves, but please have a bit of an eye on your spending. Um, do you see the king here? How he's like, I'm gonna live like a king. I'm gonna treat yourself. If it's possible for you, then there's no worries, right? But if some of you are kind of watching your finances, then please be a little bit mindful as to where your money goes. At the same time, I think money is also going to come in for you little by little as the weeks progress. And I feel like by the end of the next 5 weeks, you are going to find that your income is going to slightly increase. For some of you, you might be selling something online. I'm being pointed towards some appliance that some of you might be selling. So some of you might be getting rid of an old of a washing machine or a refrigerator. Somebody here is putting something on Craigslist and is making sure that it's being sold before it lands in the trash or in the landfill, which is really positive. Some of you might be even doing this as a business. So I'm being pointed towards vintage resellers, resellers in general. And some of you might actually make a really good coin by doing that. With the pet card here, I feel like some of you may have the support of pets. If it's not a pet, it could be this card usually in the Lenormand also represents friendships. So some of you may have a friend who is kind of helping you out and is kind of being encouraging towards you. Some of you may have a really beautiful, engaging conversation with a friend over coffee or over brunch or whatever it may be, or over the phone, where they give you a bit of a pep talk that is going to be really positive for you and is going to help you feeling refreshed. But those of you who are not going to talk to a friend, I feel like your pets might be a source of encouragement during this time where things feel a little bit uncertain. Now, what I want to point to is this set of cards here. This is so beautiful. We have the key and we have the mountain. You see how the mountain has an hourglass next to it. So right now you are being faced with a bit of a block. Things are not really progressing. You're in this resting phase. You may also be feeling like the mountain can talk about opposition, like the opposition card we have here. This is not going to be forever. Spirit wants to tell you that after some time has passed, this is going to pass on and you are going to have solutions soon. You see how we have this light bulb moment here, and you're going to hold the key to your future in your hands soon. It's going to be really beautiful, and this bright energy is going to come in soon. I hear end of June for most of you. So please take your time. I know a couple of weeks seem endless, but you are going to have all the solutions and you are going to have this full circle moment where everything is going to go well. Some of you could start a job in retail. Some of you could start working at a job that a friend has offered you, and with that you are going to be able to make additional money. Some of you could also start working with pets, so there are lots of combinations here, but I feel like there is going to be slow but meaningful progress, and Spirit asks you to not focus too much on the little things that go wrong here and there, but focus on the positive. Now, before I end this reading for you, I want to pick some last advice cards from Spirit before we end this reading. Could the Divine please show me what advice or insight do you have for my collective at this point in time? What advice or insight do you have for my beautiful reader who found this reading today at this point in time? Okay, so we have shed. Yeah, you're stepping into a new version of yourself. We have shed, we have be beautiful, and we have trust. It couldn't get more beautiful than this. Bottom of the deck, we have match. Spirit asks you to know that you are shedding an old version of yourself and you're coming into a new version of yourself, into somebody new. Whoever you are going to be and whoever you are right now, you are lovable just the way that you are. You do not need to bend over backwards to fit the mold. You know, right now the universe is guiding you and bringing you exactly to where you are supposed to be. Okay, oh, be exactly to where you are supposed to be, exactly to who you are supposed to be. Spirit asks you to step into trust and to know that everything is going to be okay. You are going to match with the things that are meant to come into your life, and you are going to be a okay. And there's a little heart here, which is a confirmation from Spirit that you are deeply loved and that you are going to be fine. Okay. And that, my dearest collective, my dearest viewer, was your message for today. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope it found you well. I hope it found the right people. If you enjoyed this message and if it resonated with you, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to hear if it did. And other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos of mine, please click the subscribe button and become part of our collective. I have lots of plans for my channel. It's still new. This is my third video, so sorry there's not much available yet, but I do have more pick a card videos planned. I'm gonna post more collective videos like this, and I also plan on doing videos on world events or celebrity situations and things like that. So lots of plans for the channel. I do hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being you. And I do wish you all the best. Goodbye.